What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Scandal Season 7, Episode 16. Episode was pretty good. They hit us with a little plot twist on this one, which is kind of confusing for me, but let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we start off with Olivia and Millie right where we left off, and Millie is trying to convince Olivia to kill Cyrus. Basically, she says that Cyrus should not be able to steal what they have worked so hard to get. She basically hits her with the Olivia lines about patriotism and, you know, them being together and her being on her team and all this here. It's interesting to me how these people use Olivia when they want her. She's everything in the world, but when she do something they don't like, she pure trash. Not she your all in all, she your everything, honey. So that's a mess. Jake and Cyrus, and Jake is trying to run his idea to Cyrus, and Cyrus is not even listening to him. He's like, basically, Jake, just be quiet, just do what I tell you to do, shut the fuck up, okay? Like, you always be following everybody else, just, you know, follow my orders and just go with what I'm saying and everything will be good. And Jake is looking at him like, that's not what you told me. In the last episode, you told me that we was gonna be equal. So you can see Jake has an issue with this. So then we were back with Millie again, and Millie's coming through the office. Basically, she's cut off all communications with everybody except for Olivia Pope and a few other people we'll see throughout the episode. She says she don't want to talk to nobody else. She kind of get her little secretary together when she tells her, girl, get yourself together. You in the White House, you are not in a blazing field. Calm down. And when the people called, because they had diplomats calling from all the kind of different countries trying to talk to her, and she was like, tell them the president is busy doing presidential shit, girl, and I'll holler at them when I got some time. Okay, get yourself together. Okay, pull yourself together, sis, and handle business. I'm like, yeah, she was tripping a little bit for, you know, to be a secretary. Like, girl, you at the White House, like, calm down. Okay, relax. And then we go to a press conference, and this press conference, Lonnie is telling the people that Millie is subject of an investigation and about the assassination of the vice president. What I don't understand is what they're trying to push forth with this storyline is that she has something to do with the assassination, but why would she want to assassinate the vice president? Like, how is this going to serve her as the president? It's not going to, I mean, she already the president. So that kind of don't make no sense to me, but you know, I guess. Olivia tells her team that she wants to have access to Cyrus, okay? And Huck said, do you want to kill him? She said, no, I just want to have access to him so that I can talk him into, you know, dropping this whole plan. And they like, girl, Cyrus don't want to hear from you or whatever. And she was like, I'm the best option at this point. Then Quinn goes to, what's plan B? And Huck kind of look at Olivia like, girl, what is you gonna do? I know something, you know, else. She says, well, Quinn is like, plan B is that we're gonna find whoever the hacker is, and then we're gonna tell Cyrus, you know, we're gonna tell everything, and he's gonna drop the plan. Cool, so that's what the plan B is. At this point, I feel like Olivia should have said something because they've come too far for her to still be keeping secrets. You know, they gonna all encourage her not to kill Cyrus or whatever. Like, that's all my handwritten notes because I fell asleep after this point, but I watched the rest of it, and this had what happened. So, in a nutshell, she meets with Cyrus. She brings 3 bottles of wine. She meets Cyrus in the same place where Cyrus meets Lonnie all the time. So this is like in a basement room somewhere in the White House. She gets him into the room, and she has 3 bottles of wine, and she starts to try to convince him to turn this whole case over because basically you're gonna die. She didn't say you're gonna die, but she said something about if the police find you down here with all of this stuff, you know, with the evidence is right there, the artwork is right there, you know, and everything is there for that. Do you want to go back to jail and all this here? And Cyrus is like, girl, bye. Okay, I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about these police, girl. I'm a bad guy now. Like, girl, I don't care. Talking all this noise, but it's not gonna help me. So he poured him some wine, and they started drinking the wine or whatever. Now this whole time Huck is on the outside. You know? She periodically came out and talked to him after a while. So one time when she comes out, he's like, why did you order the 3 bottles of wine? Basically, she's gonna poison him with one of those bottles of wine. And she's like, he was like, that's why you got the 76, so you know which one you poisoned. And she was like, Huck, I haven't done anything yet. And he's like, I just got you back. You know, they have this whole emotional scene. When did Huck become a saint? I'm sorry, I'm just not buying all this, you know, I don't kill people anymore and ass bullshit, because Huck, like, my thing is, y'all wearing me out. This whole thing with Millie and killing folk, I'm gonna get to it in a minute, but the 12 people on the bus is dead because of Millie. I know she didn't do it on purpose, but it still got done, okay? Huck killed the people. So now he the beacon of morality. I just don't see it. I just can't. But anyway, he's like, I just got you back. She's like, I haven't done anything yet. And he's like, yet? What do you mean, yet? Oh my gosh. So she goes back in there with Cyrus, talks to him some more. It's not gonna work, she figures out. So the last time she comes out, she's like, listen, call the police in 20 minutes. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna pop that wine. You know what I'm saying? He gonna die today. And Huck is like, don't do it, Liv, don't do it. She like, listen, I ain't asked you all that. Do what I had told you to do. She goes back in there. She tries to get Cyrus to drink the wine, but at the same time, Lonnie has come to talk to Jake and say, I can't find Cyrus. Okay, we got a problem. He's at physical therapy. Well, he don't do physical therapy. That's what he say when he meet with me. And so they like, where is he? So Olivia is about to pour the wine and get them to drink, or get him to drink the wine with the poison in it, and then Jake and Lonnie bust in the room and basically they take Cyrus out. You know, they had a little bit of smart dialogue back and forth, but it really wasn't nothing, okay? They come in there and they bust Cyrus on out of there and he come on out. Olivia goes to Millie and tells her, girl, I just couldn't do it. At the same time, before that, you know, Marcus had came to see Millie and he went to talk to Fitz, and Fitz called Millie and was like, you know, you really don't want to kill nobody like I did that, okay? Because y'all remember he killed Judge Cancer a long time ago, right? So he killed Judge Verna, whatever her name was. He started with a V. I just can't remember. Was it Verna? That's my grandmother's name. He killed her. So, you know, he was like, I did it, girl. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Like, I know you don't want to do it. So when Olivia came to Millie and was like, hey, I couldn't kill him, she was like, listen, girl, I ain't really want you to kill him no ways. Like, I'm glad they didn't harp on that, because we just spent like whole 8 episodes with Liv going to the dark side. We get it. It's time to move forward. So I was glad they both came to that conclusion pretty quickly, and we moved on to the next plan. And she, you know, was like standing in the basement, you know, I'm gonna be there for you, girl, till the end, bitch. We gonna walk to the ends of the world together like them and Louise Hole. Okay, we gonna do it. She like, are you with me, girl? But then Millie was like, I mean, I'm with you. It's like, girl, are you with us or not, girl? Girl, we tired of you flip-flopping. Either you down for the team or you ain't. Millie, say it with some enthusiasm. She coming to save you again. We know she did with your husband. We know she done made up for that, though. I feel like she's made up for it. They girl squad got together, and so Millie gave this beautiful speech about they trying to take her down, and she innocent. She innocent. She innocent. And all the good work that she's done with her administration, and she's not gonna let it happen, okay? She's gonna fight. She's gonna fight for her right, honey, to be the president of the United States of America. Hello? That was that with that storyline. We get Cyrus, he go to jail because Vanessa was us. Vanessa was like, what is going on? Who you talking to? Why you doing this? So Jake on this, he upset. So she called him a bitch several times through the episode. He got called a bitch by different people. Jake is tired of y'all calling him that. Jake is tired of you disrespecting him, and he ain't got time for that no more. Nah, Jake want to be the president? I don't know. What do he want? What is the point of him doing all of this? Why? Okay, I know that he's pissed or whatever because nobody don't want him. Millie rejected him. You know, Olivia, he just a piece of meat to Olivia, and he just go from one master to the next, and he's never like the person who's actually doing stuff. He go to his wife and she questioning him again, like, what is you doing all this for, boy? I ain't got time for all of this. Okay, now you done got us wrapped up in all this mess. What got to be scrubbed? And then she called him out his name again, and I knew it was about to go down, okay, because he was looking at her like, girl, you say one more thing, girl, I'm gonna bust you upside your. So Cyrus came over to his house. Cyrus was like, you know, thank you for helping me, woo woo woo. And he was like, well, I talked to Lonnie. He was like, why did you talk to Lonnie without me? I didn't approve that. And then Jake was like, come here, let me show you something. Come on inside. So he walked him in the house and was like, people like you could sleep at night. Well, he was telling Cyrus the same thing that he was telling Liv in the basement, which was people like you could sleep at night because you have people like me. You don't really do nothing, girl. You ain't gonna really pop. You just talking that noise. I'm the person who do stuff. You don't do stuff, girl. I do. He was telling Cyrus, you know, I don't need your approval to talk to nobody. I talked to Lonnie because I needed to talk to him, okay? So we did handle what we need to do. And he was like, you know, we said we was gonna work as equals, you know, so I don't want to have to dissolve our partnership. Me, I will murk you. Basically is what he's saying. I will murk you right now. So what I need you to do is roll with it. Cyrus was scared, and then they pan the camera back, and child, he had shot his wife and killed her child. Bye, girl. And she ain't do nothing but drink wine and have sex with other people anyway. So, you know, we really not gonna miss her character. You know, I had forgot about her. Every time she not there, I be forgetting she exists. But this was a good episode. So now Jake got some type of motive. We don't even know what it is. Like I said, I feel like I get it, you know, through the culmination of all the seasons, he's always been that character that's like, people look over him, he get messed over all the time. He really loved Liv, and she never returned the same love that he loved her. She didn't want to stand in the sun with him. Everybody just tell him what to do, and you know what? He tired. He tired of y'all playing games with him, so guess what? He about to fight back. But Jake is not a leader, so you know that's gonna fall apart. But ultimately, I thought it was a good episode. Now, I like how they got us confused trying to figure out what's gonna happen at the end, you know, what's gonna happen at the end of the series or whatever. So I'm excited about that part. So I wanna hear what your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my video with all your friends, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace.